Welcome to the WZZM 13 Dance Off. We are excited to bring you our very own West Michigan Celebrity Ballroom Dance Contest. We have a few familiar faces ready with some fancy footwork, all in the name of fun and fundraising.
We'll show you the blistering hard work from those very first awkward steps way back in the beginning through the pristine, polished production. We also have special backstage access from Hollywood for a behind-the-scenes look at the real Dancing with the Stars show.
And, of course, the finale, the contest between these 5 hopefully new fans of dance. Who will our panel of professional judges crown as winner? Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Behrendt.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. The popularity of ballroom dance has exploded across the country, and we hope you stay tuned for tonight's Dancing with the Stars finale right here on WZZM 13.
For the next hour, please enjoy our own local version of the network's smash hit. We have some very talented, very funny, very hardworking people ready to cut the rug for you, all in the name of charity.
Now, proceeds from the WZZM 13 Dance Off go to Susan G. Komen for the Cure Grand Rapids.
And you, Stephanie, know what it's like to be on the hot seat out there strutting your stuff for all to see and to be judged.
It was a very frightening experience, but what I'm glad I went through. I feel like if I can do this and learn a dance, I can do almost anything.
Stephanie, of course, in our dance off last year, making us all very, very proud.
I hope so. I tried.
Yeah. Well, we have so much to show you, so let's get started with the ABC hit show that's reignited a nation of ballroom dance lovers of every age.
So I headed off to Hollywood for a closer look at the show that started it all and the chance to catch up with the dancing stars and their partners.
Surprisingly, this small ballroom studio holds just over 500 excited dance fans each week.
And there's something else you don't get to see behind the scenes. There is one man in charge of keeping this crowd pumped up.
Meet Corey Almeida, professional audience warm-up.
It's a lot of fun, and it's just about giving them a ton of energy. You got to go out there with 180 full of energy. The tank's got to be overflowing, and you just got to spill it out onto them. And they're here, they're excited about a show, so they've got the energy. It's just, all right, what do we do with it now?
And in the audience this night, some famous faces. 90210 alum Jenny Garth, boy bander Lance Bass, Alfonso Ribeiro, and Jane Seymour.
So what was it like for you to be here and watch all of this in action?
Oh, it's even better in person. I mean, it's fantastic. You know, you're up front and you can see how hard it is. And it's amazing on television. I mean, I watched it all the time with my kids, but this was really exciting. Plus, they all got to do 2 dances. So there was a lot of dancing, and I was really blown away. They're really good.
Seymour says Apollo Ono is her pick for winner. But the real question here?
Do you want to do this?
You know, the real problem with me watching Dancing with the Stars is I just feel my toes tapping, my body wiggling, and I just go, but you know, it may be a fantasy.
The judges' seat. It's where you'll find Judge Carrie-Ann Inaba each week.
Now tell me a little bit about your thoughts for tonight, because it got crazy with the competition.
Well, I'm just very pleased. I think this was the best semifinals we've had. It was so exciting, and we definitely had the top 4. And really, at this point, I don't know who's going to go.
Grand Rapids in the house.
Olympic speed skater Apollo Ono was looking for a challenge.
What made you want to do this? Well, why did you say yes to Dancing with the Stars?
Good question. You know, when I was first approached, I was still competing very heavily. The end of my season, I was going to World Championships, I was going to World Team Trials, and she came with me the whole way. And I thought, you know what? Why not? You know what? I mean, the opportunity is there. Why not? I'm not a dancer. I have no experience, but it's a challenge.
Now, before you guys take the stage, is there something that you tell yourself right before you go on?
Well,
she tells me. She's like,
you know, most of the time, you know, what we've been working on through the week is, you know, posture, stand up, perform. So right before I go on, I'm the posture, stand up, perform, you know.
Whatever it is that works, Ono says he wants to win.
Hopefully the fans will keep us there. Grand Rapids will keep voting for us. Woo!
Thank you, Stephanie, and we'll have more from you out in Hollywood later on in the show.
Well, ballroom dance is huge right now. It seems everyone from young to old is trying to tango or jiggle the jive.
Even the most masculine of macho men, like football great Emmitt Smith, are tossing, tackling on the gridiron for tiptoeing across the dance floor to victory, which in turn is doing great things to help get more men interested in dance.
We had Evander Holyfield, and I have to give him props because he's the first one to do it and shed all those images that people had stereotypes about dancers and went out there and gave his best shot. And now we've had so many more men since then, and I think, thank you, Evander.
They see these guys who are so masculine, and they are commanding a room, they are commanding the women.
Right.
They're sexy, they're strong, and that's obviously very appealing to any guy. He wants to get the girl.
Now in its third season, Dancing with the Stars continues to spark the fire currently burning up ballrooms nationwide.
Happy hands! Woo-hoo!
Well, stay with us as we introduce our West Michigan celebrity dancers.
You know, I love it. I'm excited.
We meet a woman with a dance title trophy already under her belt.
You do that so much better than I.
And later, the leader of Grand Rapids Public Schools puts on his dancing shoes.
No, I hate dancing. I despise it. I hate it.
Kev heads everywhere won't want to miss this event.
Still got guns. Look at those guns.
And our own Juliet Dragos is up for the challenge as well, but why is she running backwards? And of course, we'll show you the contest itself, who will walk away the winner of the WZZM 13 Dance Off and carry this trophy home.
Welcome back to the WZZM 13 Dance Off. This is our second annual celebrity contest. Last year, our own Stephanie Webb hit the ballroom floor along with 3 other local personalities.
The viewers logged in and voted. The final pick was old Golden Shoes himself, WLAV's Tony the Cha-Cha Gates, back this year to support the cause and help kick off this year's show.
It's a labor of love, and the people that do it professionally, I think they make it look so easy that people just assume that anybody can do this. But when you get up there, you have a more appreciation for talent and rhythm, as evidenced by the fact that, like, you know, we don't have anybody. Well, maybe we do have an achy breaky heart kind of a guy here, or maybe a Cliff from Cheers. I don't know. We'll see tonight. But it's really fun, and it's a wonderful cause. And congratulations to everybody that took this to the next level to raise money for an outstanding organization.
The judging this year is not a public popularity contest, but instead decided by professional dance judges, looking far beyond personality and costume and much more closely at technical steps and posturing. I'm so glad they didn't do that last year.
Yeah, well, speaking of judges, also back this year is last year's dance contestant, Kent County Judge Sarah Smolensky. Such a fine job she did, swirling and twirling her way across the ballroom, complete with the drama of a red, red rose. We've asked her to come back again this year, but not as a dancer. Instead, she'll be doing what she does best, judging.
I compared last year's competition to like taking my law exams. It's pressure, baby. It is a lot of work. So I'm glad that I'm back to my regular job and don't have to rely on the dancing. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun, and really, there are no losers tonight.
Thank you, Judge Smolensky. We know you'll be fair and honest and always good for a few laughs, too. We'll hear more from her and our other 2 professional dance judges later in our show. Well, let's strap on our dancing shoes and get this contest underway by meeting the first of our 5 local celebrity dancers.
Well, she has some dance experience and a few tricks of the trade.
Colleen Pearson is a teacher at Rockford High School.
Happy hands! Woo-hoo! 5, 6, 7, 8.
But she's not a dance instructor. She's teaching broadcast journalism to these kids learning to shoot movement and angles. This busy wife and mother of 2 is a former WZZM employee, and she's a freelance writer for the Grand Rapids Press. Now the teacher becomes student in a fantasy come true.
Kids that I teach are such good dancers, and they said last night that I had remarkable potential. So I don't know what remarkable potential means, but I hope it's good. And I do love to dance. I have done tap dancing and clogging and done choreography for theater. So it's dance I really love, but I've never done ballroom dancing before. So what have I gotten myself into?
Colleen is hoping her bright smile and sparkling personality will be enough to impress our panel of professional dance judges.
Look, Ma, I'm walking.
At the Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Kentwood, Colleen is our first of 5 contestants to hit the ballroom floor in her red-hot dancing shoes.
Make me into the next Fatone.
All right, that's the plan. That's what we'll do.
In an effort to gauge the level of experience, the instructors begin with some very elementary steps.
We're going to take these little excuse me steps to get to our seats. We're going to go excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, and then, oh, wait, forgot the popcorn, got to go back. Excuse me, excuse me, back the other way.
One ingredient at a time, Colleen learns how each move eventually makes up the foxtrot or the cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha, under you go, cha-cha-cha, and then right back to me. Wow, awesome. And you've never done this one before?
No.
Swear?
No, I've never done this.
Pretty good. So I'll show you how it's done. You just step across with the feet, across your legs, you pivot around, and then come back.
With her smidgen of prior dance experience, Colleen turns out to be a very good student.
Is this the swing?
You got it.
You ain't got a thing. You don't have the swing.
Bottom, that's good.
Let me know if I'm leading.
Oh, I'll let you know, don't worry. Well, this is fun. This could definitely work.
But there is always some room for improvement.
Wait, what are you doing there? Okay.
Just a little pause.
A little pause.
You know, back
Whoops,
flips,
sorry.
whatever.
Woo, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. And quick.
Sorry, I'm leading.
That's okay.
I'm leading.
Break a leg, Colleen, and thanks for all your help promoting our charity dance-off in your Grand Rapids Press column.
All right.
Well, stay with us as our dance-off turns scholarly. The main man at Grand Rapids Public Schools steps up for the fundraising cause, despite being teased by faculty and staff.
And we'll meet a well-known morning DJ ready to double as a disco diva. And she claims to hold one dance title already.
I did win a dance contest in 8th grade, so I want you to know I'm coming after you.
And later, we'll head back to Hollywood and the set of the really big network show.
Now, Max, when you found out that Layla was going to be your partner, what were your thoughts?
Oh my God, that was my thought. Like, how in the world am I going to be able to do it?
Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Again this year, we are happy to tell you about a local version of Dancing with the Stars, the WZZM 13 Dance Off.
Now we have 5 well-known local celebrities ready to impress you with their fancy footwork. Our next contestant is closing the books and putting on the Ritz.
All right, not a problem.
Dr. Bernard Taylor is a man who really enjoys his job, and some days even the tiniest of tokens makes all the hard work worthwhile.
This is one of the classes that I read to. So the kids sent that. That is so nice.
Early childhood.
That is nice.
The Grand Rapids Public Schools superintendent for almost 1 year now, Dr. Taylor hit this town with a real people approach to leadership.
I'm Bernard Taylor. I'm the new superintendent of schools here in Grand Rapids. It's nice to meet you.
As a respected leader new to the community, Dr. Taylor admits he's taking some ribbing and needling about his dance-off competition, but when it comes to the kids, they don't care what you wear.
Maybe I'm not typically what they expect in the role. You know, I obviously want to be respectful of the position, and when, you know, that's called for, you know, definitely I want to do that. But when I'm working with kids and we're kind of, you know, kicking back and just talking and working together, or you're sitting on the floor in a preschool classroom, I don't want to be bound by what I have on. I mean, if they're playing with clay, I'm going to play with clay. Okay.
So that's At his first dance lesson, we learned Dr. Taylor is a tenacious soul, and he has a lot of work to do.
It's because I want to go that direction. And I know that's wrong, but it's because I want to go that direction.
With a couple of the basic marching, rocking, and box steps down, we're ready for the tango, which is a very dramatic but simple walking dance.
And also, when you're walking at a woman, when you're dancing toward her, you always have to walk straight at her.
Okay, okay.
None of this.
No, okay.
T, A. Now we'll do the dip and T, A, and N-G. Oh, excellent.
Look at the concentration on this man's face. A scholarly person with a doctoral degree, but still embracing the idea of learning as a lifelong process. Our dance instructor tells us attitude is everything, and all that's needed is a little muscle memory.
You do that so much better than I, but well, I guess it's...
Supposed to.
Okay.
I would hope you're a better superintendent than I would be.
You're not supposed to be this funny either.
The dancing does start to become more and more natural when thoughts turn to the competitive strategy of winning and how to get a little extra edge.
You know those radio people, they're going to be hyping it up left and right.
We're going to get the kid vote, okay? Vote for us. I'm not a performer by nature, but I like to do my best. I really do. So I'm gonna give it my best. I think people will be surprised.
The end of the first lesson, and Dr. Taylor admits he had fun, but was a little ill-prepared.
I didn't know it would be this much of a workout. I thought that, you know, I didn't think this was like going to the gym.
We thank you, Dr. Taylor, for your sweat equity and dedication to this project. I've heard you may be the man to beat. Well, ballroom dance may seem like the latest craze, but the Arthur Murray Studios have been around for years.
Along with his wife, Catherine, this dancing duo trained countless Hollywood movie stars before taking their dance party show to television in 1950, where thousands of glamour wannabes tuned in each week. The Murrays coached the foxtrot and the waltz and were the first to recognize the passion of the Latin dances, just starting to become popular in the United States at the time. Finally, the local dance studios began to open across the country, and today there are over 200 Arthur Murray franchises worldwide. Just this year, the Murrays were inducted into the National Museum of Dance Hall of Fame in New York, next to great dance names like Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire.
Not bad credentials.
Oh.
Next, we have a woman relatively new to the West Michigan area, but not new to the dance floor, Nanette from the Dennis and Nanette Morning Show on WLHT.
Now, this lady was born to shake it. Let's see.
I'm so excited, love the show. And I can't wait to see these people kick it off.
A Michigan native, born and raised on the east side of the state, Nanette was in sales before moving behind the microphone. 10 years in radio have moved her all over the Midwest, and just over a year ago, she landed here.
Well, I think that these guys, I'm sure they're wonderful, wonderful instructors over there at Arthur Murray, and I can't wait. Though, you know, the biggest thing I'm concerned about, to be honest with you, is the little outfit I have to squeeze into.
A single mom balancing brutally early morning drive time hours with her young 4th grade son, Nanette says she just wants to have fun at the dance, but she's no wallflower.
I love dancing, so it's going to be great. Grew up in a family that danced all the time. My father's a great dancer. My mother loved to dance, and I enjoy it too. In fact, I have to just warn all you people, my little competitors, I did win a dance contest in 8th grade, so I want you to know I'm coming after you. Sure, I'm going to mess up.
At the Arthur Murray Dance Studio, Nanette is ready in her fancy high heels for her very first lesson, complete with an insider posture tip.
Pretend you have a beautiful necklace.
Okay.
I've just given you this beautiful
Oh,
necklace.
well, thank you, sir.
All right, place that on. Now,
All right.
hold it up.
Okay.
There, it's a very nice necklace.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's been a long time since Nanette was in 8th grade winning that dance contest. She actually has 2 instructors helping her along.
Okay, do it slower again now.
Da, da, da.
All right.
The hips get going. You don't know what to do there.
I don't want to knock you out with my hips. Okay, don't go on the side of me now. Oh, I'm not going to lead. You're leading. Sorry.
How's that necklace?
Oh, sorry. It's beautiful.
Our instructor says Nanette has great lines and is nice and tall, so making her appear elegant and graceful will be easy. She lights up when the music plays, but needs to stop thinking about her feet. Nanette's efforts to get the instructor to give her some hints about which dance she'll be performing prove fruitless, so she switches into detective mode.
Do we know what dance Juliet's doing? Not that we're competitive or anything.
In the end, we're thinking some sort of disco beat may be best for Nanette.
So anytime you hear this kind of beat, you can do all that disco too.
Okay. What are my strong points? That I won that dance contest when I was 14. 42 now. It's a little different.
A brave woman to just blurt out her age on TV. 40 sure doesn't look like it used to.
No. Now stay with us because we have a whole lot of shaking still to come.
No, I hate dancing. I despise it. I hate it.
A rock and roll radio star hits the hardwood, and he is hilarious.
And of course, the First Lady of WZZM 13, our own Juliet Dragos, is in training. Plus, we'll have more from Stephanie's trip to the ballroom set in Hollywood.
And how do those dancers stay in such great shape? We'll have some tips for you to do it at home.
You start feeling it in your obliques,
yeah.
which is what you know the hardest part of the body to work out. You know, everybody's doing the crunches,
Yes.
but everybody keeps that little, you know, little belt, as we call it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our WZZM 13 dance-off, and now we're going a little classic rock.
Let's meet our fourth contestant, a West Michigan radio legend.
It's 9:37. We're 97 LAV. Billy and his huge opinion. More tunes coming up.
It's been nearly 30 years since Kevin Matthews first hit the airwaves in West Michigan. Originally, he did college radio, then went commercial in 1980, where he soared to the top, gaining great regional, then national attention. With his rock star good looks and hard-hitting comedy routines, a lot of times Kevin played the bumbling fool, and it looks like the trend may continue because he can't really dance.
I mean, I wish I could learn to dance. My wife would love that, but you know, it's just, I never really, you know, I'm like most guys, you know, I'll dance like at a wedding reception. After about, you know, 60 cocktails, we think we're good. But we're really hideous. It's frightening. But I'll do the best I can. Jerry Springer's calling. I know Jerry. Jerry's helping me. He's got a few tips.
Recall Springer played the fool on Dancing with the Stars and managed to last several episodes despite his lack of grace and technical talent. Matthews says he needs all the help he can get because admittedly he's a physically depleted smoker.
I'll probably get an asthma bottle. I'm not going to exercise any more than I can. You know, I mean, I'm just too busy with work. Matt Hanlon, my general manager.
Phil.
He's just, oh yeah, he works us hard here. Otherwise, he hits us.
Despite being leery about the actual dancing, Matthews is excited about the outfit he'll wear.
I don't know whether to go like a tux or a tight. I might do a tight, a real tight, and like a kind of like a Spanish bull rider tight vest.
Yes. You better tell your
and
instructor.
a headband, in like a headband. I want to do my hair up. If the audience really wants to feel good about themselves, just look at me. This is going to be hideous, but fun, and for a good cause.
Left, right, left, right.
Self-deprecation aside now, Kevin looks very serious and even a little scared at his first Arthur Murray dance lesson.
Looks like a pretty good partner.
Yeah, ask her that.
Because Kevin is not a professional dancer, we must create a non-verbal illusion to help the audience think he is leading.
If you want me to do the turn right here, you let this arm go down so that I can't come back up and you raise it. But if you want me to stay with you,
just leave
keep your arm out and I'll stay with you.
By the end of the first lesson, in just 45 minutes, the experts at Arthur Murray can transform even the most klutzy of macho men into graceful gods when thoughts turn again toward the wardrobe.
I want to wear makeup.
You want to wear makeup?
Oh, I think it would be so fun.
Will you slick your hair back too?
Oh yeah, I'll do whatever you need.
It'll be our Rico Suave.
Thanks, Kevin. We can't wait to see what you're wearing.
You know, dancing is great exercise. You may have heard many of the stars talk about the hard workout they get day after day. Legs, arms, and core body.
For those abs, even trained athletes like Layla Ali and Apollo Ono talk about using their muscles in their bodies. They haven't worked that hard in years. Now, there is a great way for you at home to get the same toning and firming conditions these dancers get with a new workout DVD called Cardio Dance. Now, dance is a sport, and until now, the benefits have been a bit of a secret society just beginning to catch on in America.
And then when celebrities start talking about losing incredible amounts of weight and toning up and looking sexy, and you saw from season 1 John O'Hurley's transformation to, you know, latest with Joey losing weight and Layla losing weight, and she's already a professional athlete.
Yeah.
We're just trying to put something together that tells people exactly how we do it.
The DVD tricks you into kind of working out because you think you're having fun with all the fast-paced Latin dance steps. The lessons aren't hard. You can actually tweak it to your level of difficulty. And the best part, you don't even need a partner.
That's very nice.
Wow! And later, our very own, very serious competitor, Juliet Dragos. This girl just wants to have fun.
I love to dance, and I love to dance because of my dad. My dad is one of the best dancers I have ever seen in my life. I really, truly believe he could have, like, won Dancing with the Stars. That's how good he is.
And we'll have some tips to help you fill your dance card this summer at that weekend wedding or out at the club.
Welcome back. We're going to head back out to Hollywood now, where Stephanie took a behind-the-scenes look at the ABC ballroom set.
That's right, the show that helped reignite the ballroom dance craze. We headed to Hollywood to catch up with the remaining dance stars.
Her dad, 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
Layla Ali has shown that her dad, Muhammad Ali, isn't the only one in the family that floats like a butterfly. Layla, a professional boxer, has shown some graceful moves of her own on Dancing with the Stars.
Now, Max, when you found out that Layla was going to be your partner, what were your thoughts?
Oh my God, that was my thought. Like, how in the world am I going to be able to do it? But, you know, I was very
He had
wrong.
never seen me before, didn't know who I was. He just heard he was going to be with a boxer. It's like, oh no.
No, I've seen her before. I've seen her before. I just.
What's wrong with you? I'm just playing.
I looked at your stats. I was like 5'11". Okay, whatever. 177. What?
Wait.
I was like, that's
He's just
heavy.
dancing with these small, thin women, you know, and he has to move me around.
Layla's famous dad attended one of the shows, and she shared a special moment with him during her dance.
And he just wants me to win. You know, I'm an Ali, and we have a family where we expect excellence.
For Monday's semifinals, Joey Fatone and his partner Kim Johnson pulled out all the stops.
Fun seems to be the bottom line of your dance, because you guys were talking about breaking out the tricks, and I think you broke them all out tonight.
Oh, we've still got actually a few more tricks up our sleeve if we get into the finals, believe it or not.
Now tell me a little bit, before you guys take the stage, do you guys have any pre-show rituals, any lucky socks, lucky undies?
We just go into the little hallway and start to go over the routine and just focus on what we've got to do.
Yeah, I got little luck charms though too in my trailer. My mom and dad gave me a little gold lucky horseshoe, and then my daughter gave me a little care package.
Fatone says he's dropped a whopping 25 pounds since he's joined the show.
At the end of the day, when all of this is over, what have you taken away from this?
I've taken off a lot of weight. I can take home. I can't take it home with me. That's great. It's off. It's gone for now. You know what? It's just such a great experience. You know, it's like I gained a friend. I gained a bunch of friends. Everybody out here has been so great. And it's like, it's so funny because it doesn't end here. It's like, hey, what are you guys doing tonight? What do you want to do? Are you going to go out? Because usually Monday nights we'll go out.
So who will be next season's batch of celebrities to shake it out on the dance floor? Well, Judge Carrie Ananaba has a few ideas.
Well, actually, you know, George Clooney, of course, I would love to see Keanu Reeves. I think would be kind of nice because I think he's got that frame that could do very well, and he's very sedate. I'd love to see another side of him come out. And then Paris Hilton. Sorry, I want Paris Hilton to be on our show. Paris, after you do your time, we'd love to have you come. Is that appropriate?
Just 3 couples left in the finals. Here's hoping you got your votes in as this tight contest ends tonight right here on WZZM 13. Well, how do they do it? Anyone who's ever stepped foot onto a dance floor knows how easy it looks and how incredibly difficult it really is. Here are a couple quick tips to help you seem graceful without dropping a boatload of bucks.
Need that.
Yeah, the experts at Arthur Murray say hold your partner firmly, but don't be a boa constrictor. Also, wait until there are a few other people on the dance floor, until you're completely confident you shouldn't be the first couple out there.
But don't think all eyes are on you either. Most people are more interested in what they themselves are doing than worrying about gawking at your old clumsy self. And remember, all music has a distinctive, reoccurring beat. Take a moment to posture yourself with your partner and then pause for a second or two and wait for the next beat to begin your dancing.
You can learn more about ballroom dance at the Arthur Murray website, or look for the Len Goodman site, where tips on everything from the mambo to the Viennese waltz are offered, and it is all free. He's, of course, that curmudgeoning judge on the network show.
Yes. Now just go to the Take 5 page at WZZM13.com and follow the links. Here's hoping you trip the light fantastic this summer at that big wedding reception or sizzling soiree.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, still to come, our own dance diva Juliet Dragos shares her training tips.
This is fun. I've really always wanted to do this, so.
And the ballroom begins to fill up. We'll show you our sold-out crowd and the support from this community for breast cancer research. We are very excited to show you our final contestant, a hard-working woman with a flair for fancy footwork.
We can't help thinking we've saved the best for last. Let's take a look.
Hello, everyone. I'm Juliet Dragos.
And I'm Lee Vanamede.
For more than 16 years, Juliet Dragos has co-anchored the evening newscasts at WZZM 13. She's one of the most driven journalists in this market, dedicated to truth and fairness. Her days are long, beginning mid-afternoon and oftentimes lasting until well after midnight. It was her father who motivated Juliet to jump into this dance-off competition. As a child, he would perform Romanian costume dance for coin. But this talent may not be genetic.
My father does not think I'm a very good dancer. That's the funniest thing about it, because he and I, anytime I'm home and there's any family function, we dance. I mean, that's what we do. I used to dance on his feet. Now I'm a little bit too heavy to stand on his feet. But when he dances with me, he says, "Jewel, you're too stiff. Loosen up. Julie, you are not the leader. I'm the leader. You're the follower."
This is Friday the 13th, Friends for Life Day.
Another of Juliet's passions is breast cancer research and Race for the Cure. For 9 years, she's worked tirelessly to raise money for Susan G. Komen for the Cure Grand Rapids. That organization will benefit from this week's efforts.
What our local chapter has done is so amazing for women with breast cancer and just awareness about breast health. So there is no better cause that we could be raising money for.
A dedicated workout enthusiast for years,
Still got guns. Look at those guns.
Juliet surprised even us when she hopped on the treadmill backwards.
Wow! On a steep incline, and that's how I've been training for dancing, because number one, I'm not a good follower, and the woman always, goes backwards. So I have it set on a high incline, and I have been putting on dance music, and I am practicing dancing backwards on my treadmill. And it is a true test of your coordination. It's very difficult.
At Juliet's first dance lesson at the Arthur Murray Studio on Plainfield Avenue, she too is tested for elementary skill level. She handles the basics quite well and seems to know to look up at her partner. Most people direct their eyesight immediately down toward their feet when taking lessons. After a brief review, our expert dance instructor thinks Juliet is capable of performing something with a higher degree of difficulty.
If we're going to do what I think we're going to do, which is going to be the most challenging of all the dances we could do. Everybody else has these nice, easy triple step, rock, step, triple step. We're going to do something a little more challenging, a little more athletic, a lot more bounce to it as well.
Good.
But it's going to take this, we're going to go 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Juliet admits all the hard work and training may not be enough. Personality and costume also play a huge role in winning over the judges, and a good partner is key.
I want someone who is just a little wild and crazy and who will teach me fun things and will push me, because I'll try anything, I'm hoping even he can lift me or flip me or something. But I know that everyone at Arthur Murray, they're absolutely fabulous dancers. So I just want someone who will have fun with me, because that's what I want to do, is have fun.
Now, much more fun to come. Now, remember, all of our contestants have been working really hard since way back in March, and they have come a long way since those first days with their 2 left feet.
You will not believe the huge improvement everyone has made thanks to our professional instructors at Arthur Murray Dance Studios. Well, as we've mentioned, all this sweaty fun is for charity. 25 years ago, two sisters pledged to work together and help find a cure for breast cancer. One of those sisters, Susan G. Komen, tragically died of the disease at the age of 36.
The Komen legacy lives on with fundraising efforts like the Race for the Cure every September, and the organization has helped over 100,000 cancer survivors, coupled with $1 billion in research money.
Well, this year we were able to grant out just under $300,000 to local community organizations to help underserved and uninsured women. And without events like this and without support from community organizations, we wouldn't be able to give out that money to help additional women.
We are once again proud to partner with this noble effort to help solve this devastating disease. Let's get this ballroom rolling.
Now we've met all the contestants and are ready to show you if all the punishing preparation at the Arthur Murray Dance Studio has finally paid off.
Away we go.
A lot of courage. You were beautiful out there. You had fun. You could tell you enjoyed it. I think I've seen people in the courtroom do the hustle, and I've never seen it.
Once she comes out of her shell a little bit, I think she'll be just fine. It's so exciting to see people dance and see them go for it. And she really went for it, and it was really terrific.
like it when you can see a man get out there with such a short amount of time out on the dance floor. He's actually getting some nice Cuban motion going, getting some good wiggle action going in those hips.
I always thought that the merengue made me think of a slice of pie, and I'll tell you, you're both delicious.
We'll have more dancing from the Crowne Plaza in Kentwood right after this. Stay with us to see who wins.
Welcome back to the WZZM 13 Dance Off. We are thrilled to show you this sold-out crowd here at the Crowne Plaza in Kentwood.
We've packed in close to 400 ballroom dance fans and champions of breast cancer research, all waiting to see the result of weeks of hard work from all of our wonderful dancers.
Great job, like I said, for the men to sit up here and dance and do these timing changes that he did were very difficult. He had some really hard timing changes. He kept his rhythm consistent all the way through. Great use of his arms, really terrific body expression. Super job. Well done.
Juliet, I'm never going to be able to turn on ZZM 13 and watch you on the news. Ken, I mean this lovingly, I wasn't sure who the pro was out there. You guys look wonderful. The 2007 winners are Dr. Bernard Taylor.
fun, and boy, it's for the right reasons. So the pink ribbons are why we're here. So keep that first and foremost, because that's the most important.
Well said!
Thank you for joining us tonight for this local WZZM 13 dance-off. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And a special thanks to all of our dedicated dance contestants.
Who are probably getting foot rubs as we speak. Stay tuned for the finale of Dancing with the Stars right here on WZZM 13. And tune in tomorrow to Take 5, and we'll tell you just how much money we raised for our charity, Susan G. Komen for the Cure Grand Rapids.
I'm Catherine Behrendt.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. Good night.